what was your reaction when Avatar 2 crossed 2 billion at the box office? Did you call James Cameron? Did you hear from him? What was that conversation like, if so?
I think I was in New Zealand, and the hour time difference is there. It's sort of like we wake up and we get the news that we officially, crossed it. And, I think both Jim and I at the moment, we set our sights on, okay, there's Titanic ahead of us. Are we going to get to Titanic? What a great position to be in. And then especially with the Titanic re-release, that idea, we had that moment there where it was this little back and forth and what would do what. So our conversation was more about, rather than relishing, what was behind us, looking ahead and seeing where we would go.
Right, and I asked that because I think that there were probably a lot of folks over the years who were like, oh, it's been too long since the release of the first film. Do people still care about Avatar? Were you ever nervous that audiences may lose interest due to the more than 10-year wait for a sequel? And did the box office number then feel like a validation?
I was never nervous that people would lose interest because I didn't think they needed to have interest. I thought we were making a new movie. We were presenting new characters just like we did with the first Avatar. You got to remember, the first Avatar, there was no inherent interest. It wasn't too long. There was nothing before it. It was original. I looked at this almost like an original piece of content that happened to be with known characters in a known world, but we were showing them in a new way. So I was nervous about how the movie would do, because when you stop being nervous, you stop caring. But I was never worried.